Hey guys, Super Gaming here, and welcome to another video. In today's video, we'll be doing Race B again, as it is my favorite race so far this week. Even though it's my favorite, it's also the most annoying race because I don't know any other track that gives more penalties than this one. As you will see in this video, the many penalties are given out are insane. But here we are starting at 14th. I set a qualifying time that wasn't really good. Everybody else had like 122s, 121s. I had 125. So I'm here starting at 14th. And hopefully I have a good race and I get into a finish in a higher position. But alrighty, here we go. Starting off, getting ready. Hopefully it's a good race. But as you will see, there will be many penalties given out. I'm using the Atenza in this race, as this car I find it very easy to handle, and I've been using a lot during my qualifying times. But here we are behind the BMW, and you will see later in this race, and as I saw here, BMWs are very a favorite in this track. So yeah, I'm hoping to be able to pass this guy, as their cars are very fast. So coming around here and turning, as you really see that this guy already got a penalty just barely touching the wall, and it's just insane how crazy that is. But we passed him successfully. Coming over here pretty fast, making sure I don't hit the wall, but I did. Luckily I didn't get a penalty. Two guys behind me are way faster, but they both have penalties, so I'm gonna get ahead. Coming right here into the tunnel, do a nice turn, have a good exit. Doing pretty well my first lap. Just making sure I don't hit any of the railings, because the last thing I want is 100. So I would say 100, a second and a half penalty on me. So let's see, can I hit this part right? Here we go, no I do not. I get the 1 second and a half penalty that I didn't want. Ugh. But hopefully the next lap I should improve on it, right? That's what I expect of myself. So let's see. Skipping ahead into the second lap. Once again, hit the dumb railing. I get another second and a half penalty. At this point, I just couldn't believe it. Once again, I'm like, I'm just gonna serve it and do better on that turn next lap. Here we go again. Exiting the tunnel, making sure I'm braking, tap it once more. Another second and a half penalty. At this point, I was just really annoyed. But here we are again. I'm just gonna serve it and just hope I hit that turn way better next time. Skipping ahead into lap 4. Will I hit this corner? This railing barrier once again? Luckily, I finally got through there successfully, almost hitting it, but I managed to not do that. Feeling way better now. I'm heading to the next lap. Skipping ahead into lap 7. Been doing pretty fine throughout this race so far, and I hit the railing again. I go 3 laps without hitting the railing. I hit it once more for some reason. I was getting pretty anxious. I've been behind this guy for a while now, trying to go through there too fast and hit the railing once again. I was really upset, especially because it is the final lap. If I didn't hit the railing, maybe I'm gonna have a better chance. Like I said, annoyed already. I hit that wall and I get a 3-second penalty. Not so happy about my race, my first race of the day, but it's alright. Later on, just finished the lap in 10th place anyways. Hit the railing once more. Not too happy about that, but at this point I don't care. I'm just gonna worry about getting better for my next race. So yeah, here we go, finishing in 10th. But what I really want to show you here is just how many people finished the race with a penalty. Look at that. It's insane how many people finish with a penalty. Here we are, going to my setting better qualifying time. I only did one lap. I set as you will see right now, a 122. And as you saw in the beginning of my first race, people that had 122 started around like 6, 8. So I was pretty happy with that time. I didn't try to go for anything higher. So I just I head into my next race after saying a 122. Now I expect to be in the 6th or 7th position. Nope. I end up being actually last, 15th. I couldn't believe it. But I was like, whatever. I'll just do this race and see how I do. Hopefully, I can finish in a better position. So that's what my plan was. So here we are, starting the race. Guy ahead of me has a BMW. Arc ahead of me in 13th also has a BMW. But as you can see here, Ryan has other plans for me. As I try to slip through him, slip past him, he keeps blocking me. He doesn't want to let me through. Even if he's in 14th and 15th, we should be working together. He just doesn't want to let me through. So I back off a bit. Just not to deal with him. Gain some distance. Guy ahead of us gets a penalty. As you can see, Ryan's still going all over the place. Crashes into the guy in the BMW. I crash into him too. Couldn't slow down on time. Luckily, I didn't get a penalty for that. But here we are. They're getting some distance on me, but I really know they have penalties, so I should be able to catch up to them. They're still making contact ahead. Ryan's super stubborn. Doesn't want anybody to pass him. So here we are. We both oh, I guess Ryan didn't get a penalty, but he should have. But yeah, pass Arc. And here we go, going into the tunnel, making sure I can make a move on Ryan. Nope, he blocks me again. I'm really frustrated at this point. Just want to get past Ryan, but he's not helping me catch up to the rest of the guys, but slowing me down instead. Try and make a better move here. Don't hit that turn that best, but here at my worst turns, as you have seen throughout my video, I actually get it right this time, and I pass Ryan, doing pretty good. I got past the annoying driver. So, trying my best now to catch up to the guy in 12th. Still watching my back for Ryan just in case he doesn't do anything fishy. Just making sure I'm hitting the brake and these turns, going as fast as I can to catch up to the guys ahead of me. Doing pretty good so far, as I am gaining on the guy in 12. As you can see and tell, he's actually fighting with the guy in 11. Giving me the best chance to catch up to the both of them. And luckily they both had a penalty, so I successfully passed both of them. And I'm feeling pretty good right now about myself. Going into the tunnel nicely with speed. And exiting nicely, making sure I don't hit the railings. I'm in 11th place, starting at 15, so I'm feeling pretty good. Gotta make sure I maintain my distance and don't make any mistakes. Finally feeling like I'm getting this turn right. Nope. I tap it. Just a little tap. And I have another 2.5 penalty. Wasn't happy about that at all. So we're gonna skip ahead here to lap 3. Coming to serve my penalty. The other guys behind me will catch up. Unfortunately, These Nuts passes me. Oh my god, can't believe somebody names himself These Nuts. But yeah, he passes me, but I'm still pretty close. I still have a chance here. Making these turns. Once again, heading into the tunnel pretty well. But I successfully make this turn happen. Once again, I tap the dumb railing. I was so pissed off. I leave the game and regather myself so I can set a better lap time and hopefully start in a better position. But later on, I noticed that I can get a BMW too and go even faster in the track. So that's what I go to do. I go to the dealership, I buy myself a BMW to be able to compete and set a better lap time, and hopefully not make mistakes again. Choosing between my colors, I like yellow, I also like the blue one, but I just turn out choosing gray. As you will see right now, go for it and I buy it. And I get ready to go for race 3. Entering race 3, I set a better lap time, but nothing too crazy, just so I still end up in 14th position. But I'm feeling way better now. I still am not used to the car yet, as the braking in the BMW is not as smooth as it was in the Tensa I was using before, but it is faster. So I have hope that this race will go way better and I don't make any mistakes. So here we are, getting started. The beginning always takes a while to start, but here we go. Alrighty, get started. Feeling good. Right away as I go into this turn, I notice that the handling is very smooth with this car. And also the guy ahead of me really got a penalty, so that's a good sign, as I know I will be able to pass him soon enough. Right here, I get a little too close to a wall, but luckily nothing bad happens. Both guys ahead of me seem to be fighting, so he got a penalty as well. I pass him. Feeling pretty good. I know I'll be able to pass the guy in 12 real soon as he reserves his penalty. Brake nicely through there. Guy behind me came with a lot of speed, but luckily he had a penalty, so he didn't pass me. Coming to the tunnel, real fast and nice. But this is the part of the track I already mastered, so what I really am hoping for is once I get to this left turn, now this tunnel, I do not make a mistake again. So here we are, coming in, I brake nicely. I finally don't hit the tunnel. That railing out of the tunnel, I'm feeling pretty good. Hopefully I can catch up to the guys ahead of me now. We do have some distance between us. Skipping ahead into a lap, I do manage to finally catch up to the guy in 11th. Trying to make a move here, taking advantage of the slipstream. Trying to find an opportunity to pass him. Make sure I don't make contact because I don't want a penalty. So feeling pretty well. Getting used to the car. Seems like a guy saved his penalty right there, so I go up a position. Guy ahead of me hits the railing, gets a penalty. I make my move to pass him right here. Guy in 9th place and 8th place seem to be fighting though, so it should allow me to catch up to them. Coming out of the tunnel, trying to make sure I hit this turn right. I do once again. So I'm feeling pretty well right now. Pretty confident that this race will go way better off than the last two. Skipping ahead into the lap, nothing pretty much happened. I did catch up to the guy ahead of me in 9th. Seems like it's the same guy from the last race. He gets a penalty on the wall. Feeling pretty good right now. I feel like I can make my move, but out of nowhere, the guy in the GTR passes all of us, and I was just very surprised because I did not realize how close he was. But he was carrying a great amount of speed. So here we are. Guy 9th of his penalty. I'm into 9th now. Trying to make my move soon to pass the guy in 8th. Braking nicely, but the guy and Ace just went too slow, so I bumped him. I was afraid I was going to get a penalty for my collision, but luckily I didn't get one. So once again, just trying to gather myself, trying to catch up once again. Coming into the tunnel. Here we go, making the left turn, and my car doesn't want to turn. I hit the dumb railing again. Very upset, and what I don't understand is I get another 2.5 penalty for no reason. Literally didn't make contact with the railing at all afterwards, but I get a 3-second penalty. The guy behind me also got a 3-second penalty, so I don't know if he made a mistake and the game glitched out and gave me a 2.5 penalty. But I got 3 seconds. Not happy with that, because I do not want to go into 10th or 11th. I'm trying to get ahead here. But here we are anyways, trying to make the best of the situation, knowing that I'll be fine because the guy behind me in 10th also got a 3-second penalty, so I should be good. Serve my penalty, slows me down, he serves his, so we're feeling pretty good. But the guy in the BMW passes us soon enough. Trying to catch up to him, trying to gain my position back. Getting pretty close here, but still trying to be careful, as I do not want to get another penalty here again. I try to go nice and slow, and I do it perfectly. But the guy ahead of me didn't, and he got a penalty, so that's pretty great for me. I should be able to pass him soon enough as he serves it. Feeling pretty good and nice still. Skipping ahead into the race, these nuts catches up to me. Guy ahead of me serves his penalty and I pass him. Guy in the GTR seems to have served the penalty and I get right into 7th. I'm feeling pretty good as there's only one more lap to this race, and then these nuts slams right into me. Hits me, GTR passes me again. He gets a 4-second penalty. I don't think it was on purpose, I think he just didn't brake on time, as he has been driving pretty well throughout the race, so it didn't really bother me. I hit that turn as best as I could, but I hit the wall, because this what annoys me is that when people quit the race, they don't quit. They just leave their car in the middle of the road. So I thought he was a guy racing, and I thought I was gonna hit his car. That annoyed me. But skipping ahead again, passing that guy that wasn't playing once more, finishing the race in 9th. But luckily, the guy ahead of me in 8th had a penalty, so I actually finished in 8th. But this race was sure annoying. Getting penalties every time, and dealing with different circumstances every time as well. But overall, I felt great that my last race I did finish in 8th, not 10th or 11th or anything worse. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this track, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe, I would appreciate it. Like and comment, and I'll see you guys in my next one.